Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change stock options trading journey. And today, as the market just began, came right down to my area, but it did not get my money, but right to the area that I am interested in taking a put. I like to take a put at that 679.8 area. Believe it can come all the way down to the 677.3, possibly the 675. If I do take a call, I'm looking at a 683 entry, looking to take that to the 685.6, possibly the 687.2 off a 681 strike. So my option that I'll be using is a 681 for the call and a 682 for the put. The entry area I'm looking at for the call is 683.4. Profit area is 685.6 and then 687.2. For the put, the entry area I'm looking at is 679.8 and then profit area is going to be 677.3 and then 675.5. Again, no one knows what the market is going to do, but these are my plans. And even in those areas that I have plans, bam, there she goes again. I still have rules that I have to implement. First 5 minutes, very volatile. First 15 minutes can trick you. What I'm not going to do is allow myself to get suckered in to trade early. I've been doing very well, being patient, and I will continue to do so, even if that means I happen to miss the trade that I so desire. If I do, I just regroup and look for another trade. I have all the assurance that the setups that I trade will show themselves again. How this looks on my trading view chart, again, I want to call right here above that 680.33. Very easy to see the regain of structure if I choose to take a call there, if the market does that. And if the market does choose to come down, then this is exactly where I want to get in. Even though the market is here now, I have to be patient. It's too early for me to get in. First 5 minutes very volatile. The first 15 minutes can trick you. How you're thinking the market is going one way and then completely go in a different direction. I'd much rather be patient. Give the market time. Show me what it wants me to see, and I'll be able to pick the market apart. Showing me right now what it wants me to see, though, however. But I just choose not to break my rules and trade this early, even if it means that I miss this trade. Good morning to the wonderful teammates. Grateful day to the wonderful teammates. The teammates of ours that are checking in on Kick. The teammates of ours that are checking in on YouTube. We can't thank you enough. Ordinary Peeps is in the building. Todd Macon is in the building. Jesse Swanson is in the building. Look at this thing drop. Vernon Mitchell is in the building. Quiet Soul is in the building. And Kosey's in the building. BFH is in the building. And Brooks Sanchez is in the building. Brooks, how you holding up, man? How are you feeling? Because I know you were practicing some of this discipline with me. How very hard it is this morning. Looking for a little bit of moral support there, Brooks. If any of those of you who are in this early put, let me know. Put it in the chat. I'm sure I know one guy who's in it already. And that's going to be Dr. JB. I'm sure he's in it right now getting money. Definitely the area that I called out. I can't control when the market comes to that area. And this was a dilemma that I was having when I'm faced with two rules. The rule of waiting versus the rule of sticking to your plan. Because once the market opened, if you notice, I don't have trading plans. I have trading rules. So I'm faced with two rules. The rule of obeying the plan that was created, which now makes it a rule to obligate me to trade at that area, or the rule of waiting. Well, in this case, I'm going to go with the rule of waiting. Even if that means I miss a trade, I want to be able to show some new people who are on here the importance of exercising and developing the discipline. The discipline of patience and being consistent with that. Even in the face of ridiculous missed profit. In the long run, the discipline will pay more. Far more. And the beautiful thing about trading is that there's no such thing as a missed opportunity, because we believe that another bus will come. MYM is in the building. Dr. J is in the building. Shout out to our teammates. Oh, I want to take a look at this. This is a little something different here. Looking at this daily chart. I'll take a look at this. We're going to bounce back up, but we got stuffed at the 685, and then we put in a hangman. And now we're trading underneath the hangman. Yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful long-term put to be into. Potentially. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful long-term put to be into, potentially. The charts is the charts. It doesn't matter. Man. She might not come back and give me that bounce. This might be the one that we missed. This one might go all day. I don't know. But again, sticking with the discipline, I'm looking at the charts and I see what the charts are saying. We put in a lower high. Came down to a green hammer. Off the green hammer, we had a big bounce. This one is hurting because I see the destruction. Woo! Just got to be patient. This is a huge, huge push right here. Where are we looking at right here? We got to pay attention to this area. 678.6. Yeah, right here. Right here. There's going to be a line right here. Dr. JB. Yep. I see it already. Okay. Oh, yeah. 678.6. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Doggone it. Right as I called it right out the gate, the 679.8 right down to the 677.3. Maybe it might give me a bounce back because eventually I believe this will come down to the 675. Hopefully it'll hit that and give me a bounce. It'll give me a nice lower high to short into. But I understand what's going on based on the daily chart. The daily chart is giving us an explanation of this move. If you understand the sentiments of the candle, what was 2 days ago? Tuesday? It's Tuesday bulls that are covering right now. It's Tuesday bulls that are covering right now. Man. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, this one hurt. This one hurts. Right out of the gate. $2 drop right out the gate. Called it from 679.8 to the 677.3 area. Wow, wow, wow. It is what it is. What can you do? Today is Thursday. Is anybody in that trade or is everybody waiting with me? This could be that lower high that I was talking about, team. Possibly here off this bounce. We want to see it. I want to see it come all the way back for real, for real. I want to see it come all the way back to 680. Come bounce as high as you can, please. Bounce as high as you can, please. Beautiful bullish move. Beautiful bullish moves as it is attempting to squeeze the bears in that very last candle. And retest the 5-day moving average. Retesting that. Also potentially squeezing those bears, setting up a very nice 3-candle reversal potentially, or that very optimistic lower high that we're looking for. Vernon said he's sitting on his hands. Jesse sitting on his hands. Brooks sitting on their hands. Come on, shout out to the team, man. Come on, man. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Proud of you guys. I really am. It's going to pay off. Whew. That was a heck of a drop, boy. $2 drop. Right out the gate, a $2 drop. But what I just tell you about this beautiful 3-candle reversal with these late bears getting squeezed right now. Come on to push all the way back up. By the dip crew. Stepping in, buying this dip. I think I'm about to go with you, Brooks, on that cuppa. Well, let me show you here on the Trading View chart. You guys watch me draw the arrows this morning. Showed you that my area of interest was right here. Showed you the first profit taking area was in that 677.4 area. Okay, I called 3, but it got to what, 6, 30 cents off. Nothing is exact, close enough. And then called out a second profit taking area at the 675. So we have bounced from that first profit taking area, presenting a nice, beautiful scalp call to the upside. As we get closer to 10 o'clock, I'm also noticing that the market is a little mixed today. It's a little bit mixed today. Looking at the economic calendar for Thursday. We already had the 8:30 report come out. We don't have anything else. I did too, quiet so. I did too. That's why I just started talking to you guys, talking to myself. I was about to get up for real, for real. I still might get up and go get me a cuppa. But I definitely see the writing on the wall with that potential higher low that I told you we were just looking for. Waiting for that 10 o'clock volume. Even now, I find myself a little anxious. So I really think I'm going to get up. Okay. Reset, readjust. 6, 7, 8. I'm getting excited because it's coming back to that 679.8 area. Anywhere close to it would be awesome. I'm all right, Dr. JV. Thank you for asking, buddy. I believe I'm a little anxious right now, so I'm trying to get control of my emotions. I see the opportunity, but I'm being very strong with waiting. I Finally did it. Waited till 10 o'clock. So now I'm seeing if the opportunity does present itself. I'm looking to go in now. I want to get a close beneath it. I'm gonna look at the larger time frame. She gave me as close as possible as I could to my entry. One more. Market is green. Don't look right. Not yet. It gave me as close as I should have gotten at 679 when it popped. I believe I can trust it now. Okay, team, I just got in it. That's a strong move to the upside. Strong move. Could possibly reclaim today. I'm going to see where she closes. So close. If she closes above the 680, I'll get out of it. I just put the algo up here. I just updated. And it's right at the top of the algo. So I'm going to see what happens here before I get out. I needed to update it and identify it. So that's what I did real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get out of it anyway right now. As I said, when it breaks 680, it keeps dancing at that 680. Keep dancing at that. Okay, she's over 680 now. Alright, I'm out. Okay, cool. Good stop out. As you can see her breaking the algo as well. Yep. So I took the trade. It just didn't work out. And sometimes it's like that. We did not get the follow through. We did not get the continuation. Volume is very light. Okay. Wow. It's my fault for not looking at the volume before taking that trade. It is. It is getting close. It's right at the 683. It's right at the 683. And we just flipped from red to green on the day. I repeat, we have gone from red on the day to green on the day. Battle for the daily candle at this 680 area. But again, the volume for today is very, very low. And because of that, I probably won't take another trade today. It's just enough volume to mess up your trade on both sides, but not enough volume to give you any follow through, any solid direction. So, lesson well taught, lesson well learned. No harm, no foul. But I won't make the same mistake twice. Let's go to the daily chart. Let's talk about that. And this is that daily flow. So what looked and appeared as though we were putting in a lower high. And we absolutely did. Going all the way back. Nice pullback and then ascension. Pullback and then ascension. Pullback and ascension. Pullback and ascension. Pullback and ascension. Nice pullback. Flat base and then ascension. The difference with this pullback is that after we had the ascension was only for 3 days. And then we ran into what appears to be another pullback, which set up a lower high this time. Okay? The real decent area is going to take place in the 675. You want to have confirmation. You need at least another good day. What's today? Thursday, Friday, maybe next week. We might see, depending upon how this week ends. Because let's look at the weekly candle. The bulls are barely hanging on to this week. The bulls are barely hanging on to this week. The bulls lose this week at 677. So that's why you saw that big, average down come in, because here you had a nice little washout long where the bulls started rejecting the prices from the 662. They brought it all the way up. You had the nice gap up Monday. Okay. We did hit a low, but we also did hit a high of 685 from that low of 662. So a nice little washout long. Okay. But in the larger frame, in the bigger frame of things, we had the beautiful shooting star, the beautiful move down, and even with this wash up out long, the bears stepped back in at 685 and started rejecting the higher prices from the 685. So even this bull move now is not impressive because they're barely hanging on to the week. Between today and tomorrow, the bulls could lose this week as well. So there is still a great put potential in the trades that are left here between today and tomorrow. Keep those things in mind, looking at the much larger picture. Okay? The bulls made a move, but they got rejected and then beat down from the 685 all the way to the 679 where they are currently. Okay? So don't be impressed by that bull move. If you get in it, scalp it. Don't marry it. Don't marry it. Because it's looking real hectic. It's looking like my trade might work out after all. Let me see, I'm on the wrong screen. Alright, that's the weekly. Okay. So like I said, it does look like my trade that I want to take might work out after all. Will it work out today? Will it work out tomorrow? I have no idea. But based on what the larger time frame is showing, the bulls are in danger of losing not only today, but losing this week. A lot of pressure below the 677.7 area. A lot of pressure below this 677. Let's say 677.5. Let's call it that. Until then, be careful, as we are in a controlled buying uptrend. So now is not the time to want to think about taking a put. Let us break outside this algo and put these 10.05 bulls. If you got to remember, who's got your money? So that safe put is not until the 678. That safe put is not until the 678. Do with that information, of my opinion, as you will. It's not financial advice. I don't give trading advice. I'm just showing you what I see. We're in a control buying algo. We have a lot of bullish support coming up from the 677. At the 677, the bulls lose control of the week as well. Was put your 678 put at a primal place, in my opinion. If anybody else have any better thoughts, please share them in the chat. Chat is open. I'm going to take this time right now to go get me a cuppa. Be right back. Originally called out that first profit target of 677.3. Second profit target 675.5. Beautiful trade as it presented itself. I mean, a beautiful trade as it presented itself. First time it didn't work. Second time it was absolutely freaking beautiful. Looking for that 675.5. Put an alarm there. Shout out to the team, everybody who getting money on this trade. Trading View called out that first profit target of 677, coming on down now to the second profit target of the 675.5. Congratulations to everybody who made money.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Alrighty. Yes, it did hit that area that I was looking for. Called it out this morning. 682 put, 679 8 entry, 677 3 first profit target, 675 5 second profit target, and the market just did that. That's all I got today, folks. As we get close to that 11 o'clock hour, we understood why this happened. We explained it by looking at the daily chart. Showed you that the daily chart showed us a lower high. After that, the lower high showed us a hangman. Price trading underneath the hangman. Tuesday bulls being in trouble, having to possibly cover. If they cover, having a measured move down to the 675.5. That is exactly what has happened. That is it. That's all, folks. That's also the end of today's show. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.